let's start with the big news. The center, Pouncey, is going to be out for a while. How is that going to affect the Pittsburgh offense?
Well, Maurkice Pouncey is he's been named to 4 Pro Bowls, I think. So you can't take that guy away and not pretend it's a big deal. That's what the Steelers are trying to do today. He has missed major parts of other seasons, and they've gotten by, but not as well as they would have had he not missed him. It's a big blow, just as the Packers got a big blow with losing Jordy Nelson in that same game.
Gene, it's Woody. I said to somebody...
Woody, how are you?
Great, Gene. Thanks for joining us. I said to someone from Baltimore the other day, I'm disappointed. I loved it. I loved it when Baltimore and Pittsburgh played, and they had these 2 great defenses, and you had Polamalu, and you had all those guys and those 2 teams have just totally changed character. Now you've got a quarterback talking about we're going to average 30 points a game. Baltimore and Flacco and all they're doing. Are you as bothered? Or maybe I'm just so old now that
traditional. You're traditional.
I should come
you're
in.
not old.
Maybe I should join the new millennial. But that the character of the Steelers has changed. And talking about Pouncey, that he was such a quarterback himself on that offensive line. That can this team average 30 points a game?
Gee, I don't know, Woody, and I'm as old as you, and probably just as cranky. But. Yeah, It is a big adjustment, particularly for the Steelers. I mean, they're they throw the ball around like a college team. They don't, rely on the run like they did when they had Jerome Bettis, and all the way back to however far back you want to go, Franco Harris. That's all gone, and with it is a lot of their defensive prowess. I mean, they were not a good defensive team this year, and they have not shown that they're ready to be a good defensive team. They did not show that in training camp. They got some decent performances on defense in this 3rd exhibition game, but nothing, at least to my way of thinking, that makes them look like a real force on defense. So it's almost a total inversion of their character. And, I can't speak as well to the Ravens, but, that something has been taken, it appears, away from that rivalry. I agree.
Gene, is it odd for you covering the Steelers for all these years, and is it odd for people within the organization, going back to what Woody asked, that this team is more of an offensive team than a defensive team, and would the Steelers and the Rooneys like to get back to being what they used to be?
The only thing that the Rooneys have ever said about play calling and offensive personality is that they would like to run the ball more efficiently. They didn't. R. Rooney II made that famous quote. He didn't necessarily mean he wanted to run it more. And they've turned the offense over to Todd Haley, and it's really kind of a throw first offense, because that's where their weaponry is. I mean, obviously they have Ben, but they also have Antonio Brown, who's a great receiver, and they've had a great tight end for a number of years with Keith Miller, and they have really good complementary receivers now, and they have a good all-purpose back. A back that can really catch the ball, Le'Veon Bell. So they're just kind of talent heavy on that side of the ball.